Let's learn how to create Dolly Zoom effect in Enscape. You saw the great shot and beautiful effect at the beginning of this video. We call it vertigo effect or Dolly Zoom effect. We call it, or cinema people call it vertigo effect because for the first time it's used in vertigo movie, and it gives a great effect to the movie, and it is impossible to experience this kind of shots in real life, so it's kind of creepy, we can say. And in Enscape, with some tips and tricks that I will show you in this video, we will be able to create it. But before that, I need to tell you we have two different kind of dolly zoom effect, dolly in and dolly out, and we will create both of them in this video. But if you don't know what does dolly zoom effect is, in dolly zoom effect we have two shots and we have two keyframes. In the first keyframe, for example, the subject, we are far away from the subject, and the field of view is too low. But in the second keyframe and in the second shot, we are nearer to the subject and the lens is much wider. It is the dolly in, and we have the opposite of this one in dolly out, so it's not that hard to understand. So the movement and the changing in the lens needs to be at the same time, and they need to be smooth. So that's the point in here, and let's create them in Enscape. The two great tips in dolly zoom effect is it is better to keep the subject at the same size in both shots, and also it is better to keep them at the center of your shot. It is much better, and we can do it much better. Okay, let's go to this place, and we have this character in here, and we want to create a dolly zoom for this one. For the first one, I'm going to create a dolly in, and for the car outside we will create dolly out to learn both of these effects. For example, in the first shot for the dolly in, we need to be further or far from the subject, for example in here, and let's create a keyframe in here. If you don't know anything about creating animations in Enscape, I have another video in my video. I'll put on my channel. I will put the link in here. Go and watch that too. Okay, I created my first keyframe, and let's click on it, and let's turn on the field of view keyframe. And for the first one, I want to put it on low number, for example, something like maybe 50. And then let me go a little bit far, something like this. And let's update this one. Press escape to come out from the first shot. And another tip is here that you need a steady pass, for example, and a straight pass. It will be much better. Let's move forward in here, and let's create, or maybe even nearer, and click on keyframe, create a new keyframe, click on the new keyframe, and in here we need to put our subject at the exact position as first keyframe. Okay, to do that we need to apply field of view keyframe again, and in here we need to make it really wide, and I need to put my subject something like in here. Click on update. Let's switch between these two to see the placement of this subject. Okay, it is great, a little bit upper. Click on update. Even press escape and go out from the keyframe, and now you can see the pass of it. This one needs to be a little bit down, and also it needs to be straight. It is looking down in this key. We are looking down in this keyframe. Let's go in it. Let's go to second keyframe. Let's go to the second keyframe in here. Also, we need to go a little bit down. Click on update. Press escape again. And now it is much better. And now we are good to go. And you can see a preview too from your export scene. You saw the effect, but it is really short, so press escape once and assign a longer duration to this shot or scene. Let's put it for example 6 seconds, and let's create an export from this one and let's see the results. Let's see the result for Dolly in and the shot that we've created. You can see it is really amazing, guys, and it is a really unique shot to use it in your animations, but don't overuse it. Let's go to the Enscape and let's create a new pass and let's create a dolly out effect for this one. For dolly out, it is the opposite of the first one. For the first shot, you need to be near to the subject. For example, in here, let's create a keyframe here. Let's go to the settings of it, put the field of view in here. And for the first keyframe, it is you need to be near to the subject, and the field of view needs to be too high. For example, something like this. Let's go forward and let's put the subject in here, something like this. Let's go nearer. Let's place it in here. Click on update. And for the second one, let's create another keyframe. And for the second one, you need to go far from your subject, and then you need to click on field of view. Let's put it on 60. And let's go out and let's look at our subject, something like this. And click on update. We need to check them. It needs to be a little bit something like this, maybe. Click on update. Let's check them again. Let's press escape and let's see it from the outside. Let's go to the video editor again. It needs to be a little bit upper, something like this. Click on update and press escape to see it again. This one needs to be a little bit higher. The height of it needs to be higher. Maybe here. Click on update, press escape, and this one maybe a little bit upper. Click on update, press escape to see the result. This is great. And let's see the output of this one too. But before that, let's put the total duration on maybe 7 seconds for this one. And let's create an export for this one too. Before seeing the second result, make sure to like and subscribe us to help YouTube to reach this video to more people and help us to create more tutorials. Let's see the second results again to see the dolly out effect. As I said, it is the opposite of the first one. As you can see, it is really great. I love this, and maybe I need to use it in my future animations too. It gives a unique look to the shot, and then you can combine different shots and with different keyframes, and you can create a great animation in Enscape 2. So that was it, guys. I hope this video has been helpful for you. If it was, please don't forget to like this video and share it with your friends and colleagues. I have another video about animations in Enscape. I will put the link in here. Go and watch that too to be more professional in animation in Enscape. I will see you on the next session.